Afternoon, everybody. Hope you are well. We're not going to do any football trading. We're just going to have a Spice Girls spectacular. Tonight is the night that four become none. Dee 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 dee. Bloody lovely, isn't it? Bloody marvellous, beautiful. Beautiful. Just imagine. Lovely. How are we all? Hope you're all well. Afternoon, Stephen, Pat, Chris, Mark, Mr. Clark, and Andy, Jed, Ken, Richard, Corray, Dave, Darren, Zibby, Jason. I hope you're all well. It's marvellous. My good lady wife just asked me if I was in pain then. Right, can you all see me? Can we all, because we had a bit of issues in the when we did the AI course of it all being a bit blurry. Is it all good? Tonight is the night that four become none. Do 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 be do be do be do do do. All good, lovely, yep, beautiful. All right, now getting excited, son. Big games, Rangers for the Scottish League. I'm going to be singing. Tonight is the night. Four become none, non-stop. Beautiful. Right, we will bring the Inplay tool up in a bit. We look like. Up the Saints. I'll win the Saints, Pat. Last week I was singing I'll win the Saints. Every week I've got a new song. It's great at the minute. Lillstrom at the start looks like there might be a bit of value. I'll bring that up in a minute. Obviously some people in here did the AI course. Obviously some people didn't, but I'm going to talk to those. So I've been massive into the use of AI, and one of the things we're working on now is integrating AI analysis into the Inplay tool. So rather than just looking at the value and the odds movement, actually trying to get a target of games, at the start of the day that we can go, actually, these games might be good to trade. So I've been working away on that. This isn't the finished article, but we're a bit of a way down the road. So I'm going to share that screen whilst keeping an eye on certain match. 90 minutes. Tonight is the night that four become none. Wait till I release the full thing in May. Beautiful. Right, so let me take my ugly mug out of it now. My good lady. Are you in pain, cheeky mare? So one of my favourite strategies, it's something, if people want to trade genuinely, quite often I say start with one thing. We have it in trading foundations. If I was going to start with one thing, I would either say to people home gains or the over 1.5, 20 drip 20, 27, 35 was how I went about it. AI analysis has told me to move that to 20, 30 and 45. When we redo bits up in the summer, that will become the way that moves forward. So basically what I did was give all our data to AI. We've got minute by minute pricing on FTS. I then gave it all the pricing on 20 minutes on games that were 0-0, and it has basically formulated me. We went through, for those of you who did the AI course, went through hypothesis. I came up with 5 hypotheses. It's taken 3 of those forward, which they're just labeled B, D and E. Some of them qualify for both. And this is today's game. So these are games to trade if 0-0, 20 minutes on over 1.5 goals. So we've got 4 in Germany in the 2:30 kickoffs, which are all 4 games kicking off. You can see that obviously you don't need to be a genius. You can work it out. These are based on XG filters, obviously high XGs, all these games. So we will keep an eye on any of these, whether they are 0-0 on 20 minutes, and we can have a little play with them. Typically, you know what will happen, they'll all have a goal in the first 10, but we'll see. And we will then also filter over to the Inplay tool. But the idea through the summer is to combine the two of these together. Evening, Stu, how are you, son? Afternoon, Nitesh, Baz, lovely to see you. Stu, how are you? Beautiful. I don't know why I'm in a good mood today. Something must be on somewhere. There must be something going on somewhere. So I'm going to bring up the Inplay tool, but just any of you may want to make a note of those. Dortmund, Heidenheim, Leipzig, Wolfsburg, Liverpool, Thun and CD Estrella. If they are 0-0 on 20 minutes, they are prime candidates to trade over 1.5 goals, dripping in 20, 30, 45. Remove your liability on the goal. And I got it to analyse fully whether you read out or stay in. Undoubtedly staying in. So in effect, if the goal comes too late that it only leaves you red, staying in is the best way to go. So that is what we're going to do. There's been a goal at Lillestrøm. See, every time we mention a game, there's a goal. Stu, hello, son. Beautiful. They even gave him a penalty to try and help him out, don't they? We know where the old PGMO want the league to go, don't we? Even gave him a dodgy pin just to try and help him out. Hey ho. Turned out nice. Looked like it was going to rain this morning. It's turned out nice. So we'll bring, as I say, we'll bring that up. We're going to have these games kicking off 2:30. I'm just going to wait and I'll do the price checks and we will bring those in. Let me just get that all set up over here. Coventry, 0-0, son. 0-0. Oh, do you want me to mention? I'll get a goal. Coventry, 0-0. Surely. How Coventry 0-0 with Sheffield Wednesday? I've been so excited by the other game. I didn't even see that. I could beat Sheffield Wednesday, probably on my own. We could definitely get 11 in here that can beat Sheffield Wednesday. See, Norwich are getting pasted in the old Suffolk derby. QPR 0-0. Championship's exciting today, isn't it? Lincoln, is Martin in, or is he too busy? He's too busy dancing around his front room to bother coming in. How are Coventry 0-0? They see they're resting on their laurels, Coventry. They think they've already won the league. How can you not beat Sheffield Wednesday? That's a disgrace. I wonder what price they were this morning. I didn't look. Let's have a look. I've got the tools in front of me. Do I have a look? Coventry 1.15. 1.15 they went off. Flipping dearie me. Frank messed it up. Right, let me import. I've lost my way. That game's made me all giddy. They may well have set to defend for the draw, but they're not good enough. They're useless. That game's got me all excited. I don't know what I'm clicking. Don't trade when you're drunk or excited. Wednesday have been a better team, have they? Unbelievable. Incredible, isn't it? Stupid game football. Honestly, if they end up winning nothing, I don't care if we get relegated. I will be buying rusty buses for everybody and parking them outside houses. Real Madrid, Coventry, Arsenal, all under 1.35 and not one of them's, terrible. Game's gone. Market knows though, doesn't it? Right, let's see if there's any goalages. That's interesting. Oh, the goal at Lillestrøm's been chalked off now, so I'm just going to let that settle down. When I said that was interesting, I spotted that the price was wrong, was what I was watching, but there's a bit of value coming up there. So I'm just going to let that settle down. And then we will get the 5-minute prices for these German games and whack those in. We've got these to keep an eye on. I'll remove this sheet. I've just left it up. For those of you who are late, I'll be matching AI to in-play trading over 1.5 system I started with. Drip backing. It's drip backing 20, 27, 20, 30 and 45 if it's 0-0 on 20 minutes. Splitting your stake in 3. And I've given AI all the goal times, all the games that are 0-0 on 20 minutes, all the prices on 20 minutes. It's devised 3 strategies, which are currently just D, E, and B. And these are the games for today. They are Dortmund, Heidenheim, Leipzig, Wolfsburg, Liverpool, Thun, and Estrella. So if any of those get to 0-0 on 20 minutes, we would be drip backing a goal. As I say, the idea is to tie the strategies in with the historical in-play data we've got, and basically build you an unbeatable armory of games. Tonight is the night that 4 become none. I might get recognised on YouTube. I might get signed up to a singing contract. Flipping beautiful. They all didn't. See, Spurs did all this nonsense, getting the fans up. They sent a letter from Mikel yesterday, a letter from Mikel to the fans for 12:30 kickoffs, get in the bowl early, get behind your team. See, Spurs did all that against Forest and it backfired. Just turn up like a normal game. Don't make it bigger than it is. Never mind. Who hit the post? Coventry. Oh dear, that's a piss poor result for Coventry. Right. Well, always like Bournemouth, lovely place to go. I'm going to be annoying today, you know that, don't you? Stu's probably left, he's gone. I've had enough of this. I'll be left sat on my own. I don't care. Right, have we got the Germany prices? We have, right. Let's get those imported and we will be good to go. Right, I'm going to change screens. Let's take that one off. Bring that baby in. There you go. You're all good to go. Let's have it. So one I like the look of here is Lillestrøm versus Start. Anything you haven't got no, didn't spot that, haven't got any XG there. Bin that off. We haven't got one of the, I think Start were promoted, weren't they? So we'll ignore that for the minute then. Sorry about that. It's too busy getting excited. None of these games, the odds have moved in. Bit of value at Asterisk Elfsborg for over 0.5 first half goals, but I like the odds to have moved in, which is what the tick signifies, the over 2.5 odds that the market supports goals. And then those German games are going to come in below, and they may well qualify for other bits as well as being 0-0 on 20 minutes. And then we'll get into it. My good lady, am I in pain? Cheeky cow. Well, so it's 9 points, City with 2 games in hand, and Arsenal to play. It's going to the wire. South Coast teams do from, don't they? Oh, Sociedad got an equaliser. Alaves. Southampton, do you remember, was it a couple of years ago? 3-3 Southampton, wasn't it? Derailed them in the league. Cup last week. Bournemouth this week. It's funny, my phone's not blowing up, because normally when they're winning, my phone blows up telling me how the league's done and Paddy Power paid out and all that. All gone quiet over there. Well, Tun's kicked off as well. Tun's, I didn't realise. Hey? I don't even know why that's on there. We've got a fake Tun game down here at 9:30. Alistair, if you're watching, that should be, well, it is 7:30. I don't know why it's come on there. Weird. Okay. I'll raise that with him. Oh, is it being postponed, is it? Oh, that's why it's on there then. Okay. Dearie me, I'll delete that from my list. Thank you, Pat. Glad to see you're on the ball. I don't check that. Oh, yeah, Lons is postponed again. Oh, Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, that's terrible. And they postponed that because of the Champions League. I don't agree with that. That's nonsense. And the Tun game postponed. Right, so great value at start, but for Lillestrøm start, but for me, I'm not entering because there's no XG number for the game because they are promoted. It looks like there's just been a goal, to be fair. It's not come up for me yet, but it looks like there's a goal in the offing. It's not come up. I'll leave that there. And the German games have just kicked off, so they will feed in at the bottom of this sheet in a minute. We can get stacking. All these games drifted pre-kick-off, so no interest to me. Obviously, if you guys spot any green squares that you like, you crack on, fill your boots. Lincoln one again. Doing it in style. Afternoon, Ian. Well done, yes. I bet you're pleased. I bet you're a good win that, because they've been in good form, haven't they, Norwich? So it's a good win for Ipswich away. It's been a lovely, the lunchtime kickoffs have been absolutely lovely, haven't they? I've nicked a few quid in a couple of games. It's just been nice. It's just been a nice, pleasant footballing lunchtime. Right, here they come. So of those games, all 0-0, 3 of them did shorten as well, so we'll be keeping an eye already. Heidenheim, Union Berlin is showing a bit of early value, so that may well get a bit of first half attention. And obviously if there's early goals, then these markets will change and we'll keep an eye on those. But certainly looking like that one, Heidenheim, Union Berlin might be a little bit of interest in a bit. So what I'm going to do now is just get the games where the over 2.5 shortened up for the minute, so that I can focus on what I want to focus on. Nothing's going to happen in that one, so we can take that out. Nothing's going to happen in that one. French League 2 with an XG pre-game of 4.38. That is a very rare. Right, we've got 3 German games to get some focus on. And then obviously the 3 o'clock kickoffs will feed in. But my eyes at the minute are drawn to this baby here in about 10-15 minutes. Great to see how some of you have got on fantastically with the AI stuff. It's going to change the game, that's for certain. It's been it's brilliant once it starts to learn your info. The as I say, the tying it in with this data is going to be. I mean, no one's got anything like it for in-play trading. Not when you've got the price every minute and you can literally go and say, here's 30,000 games that were 0-0 on 20 minutes. Here's what the over 1.5 price is, and you can model it all out in play. And get it to tell you whether it's better to stay in, exit, when to enter. And you take that across, I've only done the 1.5 at the minute, but you take that across first half goals, second half goals, back in over 2.5 and trading, whatever. It's by the start of next season, we will have a full model book that will go alongside the Inplay tool to basically you'll be able to just get a list of games in the morning for whatever strategy you want, kind of like what we've got here. I mean, this is basically it here, but we've just improving it with Inplay. This was based on pre-match data, but we're improving it with Inplay stuff. Let's have a look at the 100% 1.5s while we're here. Why is it slow? How did that end up? I didn't look at those. 1-0. Nuremberg Dresden was 0-2. Yeah. Coventry Sheffield Wednesday was 0-0, as we now know. And then it's into Bolton. They got beat, didn't they, by Cardiff? Yeah. 2-0. Plymouth goals, bought Arsenal goals, and then we're into the 3 o'clock kickoffs. It's all making great progress. I don't know, was there any football on? Sam, how are we, my friend? How are we? Well, lovely to see. I've just got a like history of you quoting me prices for the league. Oh, we're 102 now. We're 1-2 now. We're 1-3-1 now. How are you getting on? BEA beautiful. Just imagine, son, you are going to have a rusty old bus, double-decker, parked outside your house in May. If this all goes pear-shaped, I'm going to throw a few quid at a few rusty buses. I'll be taking one up north, one outside your house, one over to Ireland. Absolutely marvellous. I've just only stopped singing "I'll Win the Saints." I can't keep up with it all. The losses are coming so quickly, I can't keep up with them all. All we need now is a little Lisbon turnaround in the week. I'll be out doing. I might be out doing cartwheels. There'll be full meltdowns going on, won't there? Goal at Lillstrom. See, the value was there. That's just my personal rule for not entering the no XG, but the value was there. Right, as he said in 40 Towers, don't mention Bournemouth. I mentioned it once. I think I got away with it. This is the game I'm keeping an eye on, the middle one first. Heidenheim, Union Berlin. All of them, if they're 0-0 20 minutes, I will be drip backing over 1.5 goals and removing my liability on a goal. 20, 30, 45. Amazing what you can get AI to do now, isn't it? Oh, Heidi's, there's been a goal. Right. Now I will really get interested in the first half 1.5 market. We'll see what this does. See, there was value there. Just again, my rule, I like to enter a bit later, bigger prices. But the value's there. Goal has come. It'll be there, flash up in a minute. Got huge value. This tool you can't beat it. It's indefeatable. If you expect to win every trade, nothing's going to work for you. But if you've got to exercise some patience with this and follow the greens in the right way, it cannot be beat. Got a sneaky feeling that the 1.5 is going to become value in a minute. When the market opens and settles down, so we're just going to give that a couple of minutes. what do people fancy for the national? I had a bit of more of a look this morning. The newsletter pick Panic Attack was a bit of a sort of very quick glimpse, but I've had a better look this morning. What was the other one I liked? Panic Attack's gone favourite now. I Am Maximus has drifted. The other one I like is Monty's Star. Panic Attack, Monty's Star, and then I had a big price one for a bit of each way action, which was Harry Cobden's mount, Percival Legalois. Someone put 100 on course, and probably JP. Drifted though. It's drifted since this morning. Panic Attack, Monty Star, and Percival Legalois. There you are. There's the TriCast. Any order? The old club championship's all over. Another boring Masters. No one listens. You all try and pretend it is what it was back when Seve was playing. It's a load of old boring shite. He walks round to victory. You might as well put whatever else is on a Saturday night, and Dex Takeaway, or whatever garbage is on. Another one at start, see? Lidlstrom start. Equaliser at Torino. I thought that may settle down at value, that game, but the market is clocked on. Right, a little bit, here we go. It might grow. We'll see where that goes in 5-10 minutes. Good win for West Ham last night, 4-0. Very impressive against Wolves. I always thought West Ham would get out of it. I think it will be between Spurs and Leeds who goes down, and the big game that will decide it will be Spurs-Leeds May the 11th. But I fully expect Tottenham Hotspur Football Club to be playing in the Championship next season. I'd be very surprised if they're not. Bum, 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 bum. Tonight is the night that four become one. Four become none. It will be an adventure. Yeah, I will go to some grounds that I've not been to, and I will I'll take Martin to Lincoln. Air of patience. Bum, 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 bum. Right, and 6 minutes. See where the 7 minutes. See where the over 1.5s are. Get the 3 o'clock prices. We'll go through to the 3:45 half time, and then you can have your. You can all go and watch the Grand National in peace. I was out cleaning windows this morning, cleaning the windows. Sam has sacked 2 lots of window cleaners because they don't do the job properly. The chances she doesn't agree with that smart water stuff. She sacked 1 lot because they were just spraying the smart water and walking away, and then the other lot got the sack because she was in bed at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning last week, and they turned up and woke her up, so she sacked them on the spot. And then says to me, "You need to clean the windows." I don't know how that works out. Can't she sack? I said, "You can sack me if you like. I can clean your windows." That's what my life's become. It's not all glamour, boys, when I'm cleaning windows. What does oven cleaner do to glass? I don't know, because I didn't use oven cleaner. I used that in the car many moons ago. It turned out all right. Here we go. Look, we might get a bit of value at Union, but I'm still keeping my eye on this game here. Five more people than Trump. Sorry, Sugar. Yeah. She doesn't take, yeah, very good, Pat. She doesn't take prisoners. You only need to upset her once. She goes straight out. I think I've told the story while we're waiting for these games to tick over of my mate's dad sacked his window cleaner without telling him. Basically told him he wasn't doing a good enough job. And his mate, he lives up north. He lives down here, my mate. His dad lives up north. His dad came down. Window cleaner cleaned the windows. His dad went out and said, "No, that's not good enough. We ain't paying you to do that." Sacked him. And then the next time they were doing the windows, my mate saw him do the house next door, misses, and then go to the one next door. So he went out and said, "Excuse me, mate, you haven't done my windows." He said, "No." He said, "We got told not to do them anymore. Been sacked." He went, "What do you mean sacked?" He said, "I haven't sacked you." He said, "Little bloke with white hair sacked us." His dad sacked the window cleaner and didn't tell him. Right. Eke a little bit of value out of that. Eke a little bit of value out of this. I'm still thinking there might be a little bit of value in another one at Heidenheim. I like to go to 25 minutes, leave myself 20 minutes for the second goal. We're at an entering price, but I like value over 5. We've got 2.94. Let's see if we can get a little bit more out of it. And the other 2 games that are 0-0 qualify for drip backing over 1.5. Irrespective of what these numbers say, the machine has, they are called pellets or something. Yeah, they do change their names to some nonsense. It is something like that. A couple of those teams, Wattens and something else, they do keep changing their names. It causes Alistair all kinds of nonsense trying to find the Betfair markets. There we go. Right, see, now we've got a bit of value. I knew this. I had a feeling this game would go to value, but I'm just going to leave it for a tick or two and see if that settles as value that market's been, because it was a bit tight. I'm just going to see for a minute or so. I like it to settle down and make sure that it's genuine value, not a spoofed market. Where the XG shows 0, is that because of the 6-game model? Yeah, because we haven't played enough games yet. It's for promoted and relegated teams, mostly. Well, all the time it will be teams that come up or go down, and we haven't got, because everything's done on a league basis. All the goal calculations are done against league averages. So we haven't got enough data in that league for that team. and I dismiss them. As I say, we're doing a load of stuff with AI that will, in effect, Lillestrøm v Stark. If you'd been on time rather than crying into your handkerchief over the score, I did discuss Lillestrøm v Stark, and it was value and there was goals. And as I say, things like the entry price, not entering with zero, all that at the minute, that's my own thought processes. We are basically structuring all this with AI to take the human element out of it. Right, I am drip backing. I'm going to drip back over 1.5 first half goals at Heidenheim, and I'm going to back over 1.5 goals on 20, 30 and 45 at Wolfsburg. I'm ignoring the Dortmund game because the over 1.5 price, one, it's not value, but two, the biggest factor is that the AI model that I ran said ignore games that are less than 1.3 on 20 minutes, which that was. So I am backing over 1.5 at Wolfsburg, 3 drips, one now, one on 30, one on 45. And I'm backing a second first half goal at Heidenheim. If you wish to follow, it's at your own peril and all that. I'm just going to be clicking over here. Well, there you go, at Wolfsburg, before I've even had a chance to click a button. See, instead of talking to you, I should have been getting on, but I was talking you through it. Right, there you go. Did anybody get on that game? I'll be very impressed if you did, because it's come literally as I was talking. But if you did, then we know we can have the little graphic. This is why. See, don't drink and trade. Don't sing and get extracted. You got on, Al? Al's I see. Old Scots, they don't miss an opportunity, do they? See, well, there's a little bit of money involved, don't they? They do not miss a trick, the old jocks, do they? He a few quid to me, mate. Hey, he ain't got time to fuck about me. You can get your money out, Al. Partly matched Andy, racist Colin. You can get your on at 137. Was it? Oh yeah, it was. 1.36. Yeah, it was. Get your money out. First half. Right, and we will get in 3 minutes. We'll get the 253. We'll get the 155 prices up. The 3 o'clock 255 prices up, and bring those games in. Well done, Al. In, son. Don't miss a trick. Over 1.5 first half goal, Colin, at Heidenheim. So it was, obviously there's been a goal. It was that one there, which has been a goal. This was too short, and now there's great value on a second first half goal at Heidenheim. The value, as I kind of, the more you use this, you get to know it. I kind of thought as we got to 20-25 minutes, this would start to increase in value. So there's great value to have another first half goal, Heidenheim, Union Berlin. And you can drip back into that market. I kind of drip between sort of whatever our entry was, about 20 minutes up to sort of 25. You want to have all your money in, really. Give yourself 20 minutes for another goal. Not saying it will definitely come, but there's so not saying there will be goals, but if you keep betting with numbers like this, then you're there. Obviously, if you're in this one, then you can do it. There's value. If you didn't get in the Frankfurt-Wolfsburg trade, there is value for another first half goal there as well if you wanted to play it that way. You've got like 20 minutes left, so there's value again in that game as well. Obviously, if you're in the over 1.5 and you've removed your liability, then the second goal is good for you anyway, so you don't need to bother. But there's value in both these games here for another first half goal. Right, I'm going to go and get the 2:55, 3 o'clock prices. Just check they've all gone through. Yep. Custom export. Import those in. Don't need you. So now the 3 o'clock kickoffs were the over 2.5 shortened. When they kick off in a few minutes, they will come in below. There was no 1.5 3 o'clocks. The other two games. Were Estrella and Liverpool. So for those of you playing later, right, so wait for goals in Germany, or whether the let the 3 o'clock kickoffs feed in. Any questions to ask away. Very eventful game at Rails, I see that. It's 3-2, 2 own goals, red card. Do. Wouldn't bank on any positive with Liverpool these nights. They've been poor, haven't they? They've been poor. Can't see them turning around that PSG game. That'd be some turner. They did it against Barcelona a few years back, but I'm not sure they'll turn that round. He's gone in his slot. They'll already have done that deal. He'll be out the door. They'll have Alonso in the summer. I imagine June the 1st it'll be Xabi Alonso. And Slot will be trotting back to Holland. Lindstrom finished 3-1. No, they won't. They'll have Alonso over Gerrard. They'd be mad. They'll be absolutely mental if they put Gerrard in over Alonso. They deserve everything they get, because that would be madness. That would just be a romantic appointment. I know Alan, being a Rangers fan, will be praising Gerrard, but you can't. The Woolwich Wobble is in full flow, Colin. It is. I'm almost giddy with excitement that it happening. I don't care if Spurs go down. I honestly don't. If they win nothing, it's going to be the best summer I've ever had. I've got a mate of mine in Bromley. He lives near a bus depot. I've seen a load of old buses down there. I'm going to go in and see what deal I can get, and I'll be getting the rusty buses delivered. I'll be amazed if it's Gerrard. I can see Alonso with Gerrard on the coaching staff, but I just think that would be mad. That'd be up there with Tottenham appointing Tudor. You see what he did at Villa. Look at what he did at Villa, and then look at what Emery did with the same team. greatest respect to Alan, but managing Rangers and Celtic is slightly easier than trying to get Liverpool to compete with the likes of City. Gerrard's good, but he's no Danny Roll. Like I said when he came tonight, after it's on tape that I said it when I got him. I think they'll be the team to beat. He's a good coach, Danny Roll. So we should get these 3 o'clock kiddies kicking in a minute. Just 3 o'clock is just gone. They should be just start to populate. There's still tremendous value at Berlin. As I say, not saying a goal will come, but we've got tremendous value. Maybe Liverpool will go for Frank. Yeah, he'll get another chance at a big club, Lampard, to be fair. I think probably, I understood why he took Chelsea, but it probably wasn't the right job to go to at that time. He was doing well with Derby, wasn't he? Done brilliant at Coventry, to be fair, absolutely. I was kind of sceptical when they got rid of Robbins and put him in, but, it's paid off. He's done brilliant. Absolutely superb. Coventry should be comfortably back in the Premier League. Not my favourite team after 1987. Wolfsburg Frankfurt has gone 2-0. So those of you who were in that game, either extra first half goal or the over 1.5, you are collecting, filling la boots. It's Frankfurt, early goal at Blackpool. Yeah, goal at Wolfsburg, Frankfurt. Get in, Chris Wilkins. He's stealing the old Martin. He's not here. I'm worried about him. I think he's just too excited from Lincoln getting promotion. He hasn't popped up. Right, for those of you who have, I don't play it. Well done out. Early goal at Cercle Bruges. Early goal at Brentford. We might get some extra little first half 1.5 numbers pop up in here. For fuck's sake, what was that? That's the little goal dance. That's just when we have a goal, you have a little dance. For fuck's sake, what was that? Ah, dear. I like annoying people. Makes my day. Here we go. Right, let's see. So early one at Brentford. That might be one to keep an eye out. We've got some potential first half goal values here. We'll wait till, for me, you can see they're all got decent value, but I'm going to wait till they get nearer 20 mins myself. But we look like we might have a few little opportunities. Just like, if you were picking a game today that wasn't going to be 0-0, just without any knowledge and just going, I'm going to have a bet, a lot of people would have picked this game for a goal. It would be just like that, sort of to end 0-0. I'm quite excited with the idea Liverpool might get Gerrard, because it'll be a disaster. It'll be beautiful. I hope they do. And Heidenheim Union Berlin is suspended. And it is Heidenheim 2, Union Berlin 0. Now we've got a few. Now we've got a few get-ins. There, see, I had a little. If you just work yourself out, you don't need a bit massive money. The people think you got a bit massive money. See, just add a little, just a little 150 on that. See, you get 3 or 4 a day. You maybe lose one, win a couple. You're bagging yourself a nice day's wages. You don't need to get all greedy and go chasing money. Just stick to your staking and nudge along, and you get a nice little bit of cash in your kicker. Right, let's get the old that back up. 3-0 Eintracht Frankfurt now flying in, and we can have another one of these now. Burnley 1-0 being chalked off. Celtic goal chalked off. Al? Oh, Charlton from Frankfurt's back to 0-2 now. Chalked off. Just had there's a number of goals now you get chalked off in it. It's like 4 goals flashed up, 3 of them have been chalked off. Yeah, I know you'd like that, Al. I knew you'd like that, my friend. How's the golf playing well? Getting to golf weather now, isn't it? Get yourself out there, the Masters, everybody reaching for their clubs. Best golf country in the world. Your homeland, young Al, is the best golfing country in the world. Get up there. Courses in Scotland, gorgeous. Right, see if any of these produce a nice little bit of first half goal opportunities. Fiddle with that. Brentford. Everton a little bit under. Southampton, good value, showing decent value. Pat, that one. That's the best value of them all is the Saints against Derby. Stuffed Wrexham in the week as well, didn't they? 4-1. Always nice to see in the fairy tale. Damaging loss for Bolton this week today, wasn't it? Cardiff. pretty much up. Get in. I love the old get-ins. Get in. Value starting to evaporate here. This one's. See where that is in 10-15 minutes. And we'll see where that one is in about 10 minutes. They look like your two likely suspects. Leipzig 0-0, Dortmund 0-0. Is that Ipswich win? They must be clear second now, are they, Ipswich? Yes. Barrow really have lit in this triple, haven't they? No win in 5. Lost 2, drawn 3. Definitely looking in Ipswich's hands. You can remember Grand National pick. I did them earlier. See again if you'd been on time. Can't remember what I said now. Panic Attack, Monty something. I had 3. Panic Attack, Monty, and Percival. They are my 3 against the field. Panic Attack, Monty Star, and Percival Legalois. Leverkusen take the lead. That's your first 3. You can back them in. You can back them TriCast, combination TriCast. In you go, fill your boots. Goal at Leverkusen. I'll be having a panic attack. You had a panic attack at 2:30 this afternoon. I'll be having one tomorrow. Well, I'm not, because I'm resigned to it that Sunderland will beat us. So I'm not. I'm kind of past all that. Not much gives me a panic attack these days. You win the Champions League night. That would be unbearable, flipping it. Having to listen to you lot every week singing Champions of Europe. Jesus wept. I'll have to lock myself in a closet for a year. I'm still laughing at the old. For fuck's sake, what was that when I paid my little graphic? I've been playing that graphic for ages. I need to get some new ones. I didn't, Alistair. Chris made them. Nothing there. Right, just keeping an eye on these games here. Values are rolling a bit there. Certainly looking at like Southampton Derby. It's just under. I like value 5. Home by the Lee, Colin says. Home by the Lee, your beauty. What price is that? Or is that running international, or is it just one? I've no idea. I've not really been. Oh, it's just one now. You were on that, were you? Nice. Lovely. I don't really follow the racing much these days. Killy have just taken the lead. Somebody sent me a load of Aintree stuff this morning. I didn't even read it, which is terrible, really. What race was that then? The 305. Right, honesty policy. Well done on home by the league, Colin. I haven't got a. If I had a horse graphic, I'd pay it for you. Not got a ton of value. Just over 1.5s. Look at that Burton game at 20 minutes. That could be a little 1.5 game as well. A few little options. There's a few options, and the hoops are in front now. Hoops are in front now. Hearts, Motherwell. I don't see that song. Didn't win last time, Motherwell, but they're right in it, aren't they? Big Say playing well. Cracking, brilliant. The Scottish title this year, absolutely superb, absolutely enthralling. With whatever it is, 5-6 games to go, because it could literally be any one of the three could win this. It changes non-stop. I do think Rangers will prevail. I do think Rangers will win it. I'm on the hoops, and that's what I love seeing. Yes, we got Hoops fans, we got Rangers fans, we have got a Hearts fan. We got a Hibs fan, crazy Hibs fan who is desperate for Hearts not to win it. We got a Motherwell fan. Stirling Albion. That was my grandfather's team. He was born in Fulham. He lived in Fulham. That was his team, Stirling Albion. Born in Fulham, lived in Fulham and Bathgate, is it? Bathgate. Lived all around there. All red card, the Hibs. Aberdeen nil, Hibs nil, red card for Hibs. Torino 3-1. Right, let's get Charlton taking the lead at Preston. Right, the values evaporating a little bit here. Value gap we didn't get in there. No. A little bit of value. See Doncaster now. Paul Nugent flipping egg. Oh, Aberdeen. That must have been a red card and a penalty. Aberdeen 1-0. Yeah, red card, penalty. Old Darren will be beside himself. Right, the first half goal is getting backable here at Doncaster, and you could either back first half 1.5 and trade on a goal and then cover it when this gets to 2, or you can just back a single goal and not worry about it. But first half 1.5 is value at Doncaster, and over 1.5 in a minute. We'll just let it tick over to 20 minutes. At Burton, drip back in over 1.5, 20, 30, 45. That's an in-play move based on value. Is worth a shout. Not enough value at Southampton for me now. Again, I'm going to keep an eye up to 25 minutes just to see if it does, but it's not looking like it. Not enough value on a single first half goal, but I love this all green, and you can get in that 1.5 at Burton. So you can back over 1.5 goals at Burton, drip back 20, 30, 45, remove your liability on a goal. If the first goal comes too late, just stay in. And there's value for a first half goal at Doncaster if you want to. There's value for 1.5. You can do back over 1.5 cover at 2.0 on a single, or just back a single. Scabba-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. And the other one is Burton. There. Scabba-dee-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Nil at Dundee. Hearts have taken the lead. Hearts have taken the lead now as well at Motherwell against Motherwell. Oh no, it's been chalked off, VAR'd off that one. Maybe a bit too quick for VAR, probably just a straight flag up offside. I'm just keeping an eye on that Brentford game for another first half goal as well. So Southampton, it evaporated. It's still value, but it evaporated. Burton is the over 1.5 first strip in, and a first half goal at Doncaster versus Reading. Reading going very well, haven't they, recently? Yeah, it's because it only came in one tick, Carré. That's exactly right. So one of my filters pre-match is on here. There, I make that greater than 0.75, so I just eliminate the one tick games. So, as I say, all that is just my opinion. We're trying to sort of formulate some of the historic data for that over the next couple of months. So don't let my opinions put you off if you've been making stuff work for you. It's just how I like to operate. I like to have strict rules that I stick to. Peterborough have got an equaliser at Blackpool. Can't for the life you see Middlesbrough come up through the playoffs, can you, after the run they've had through Christmas? Back in the Premier League, Ian Fincham. We'll be passing you on the way down. Ipswich and Coventry come up. Stalwarts of the 80s First Division. Anybody waiting a goal at Cagliari versus Cremonese? There's been one. There is good value, Nitesh, in the over 3.5. If you wanted to do 2 ahead, that is probably your standout candidate at half time. 2 ahead at Heidenheim. So again, you could back 2 ahead, trade on a goal, drip it through the first 10-15 minutes, cover on the 0.5 on a 2.5 in sort of 70 minutes onwards at 2.0, it'll be about that. Yeah, I'll still trade there. Oh, Preston have got a quick equaliser. Dundee have got a quick equaliser. Goals, we get goals. We need a little bit of. We need League One to warm up a little bit. There's been one match with goals in League One, and that is that Blackpool-Peterborough game. Oh, and here we go. Wigan have just taken the lead. Our old EFL correspondent, albeit old Bolton losing and Wigan taking the lead, he'll be beside himself. He won't know what to do with himself. On Brentford Everton, there's been a second goal. It was flirting with value, but never really got to a level I was comfortable with. But Everton have got the equaliser. Done well there, Moyes, hasn't he? Done brilliant. I don't think West Ham will go down, but if they did, they'd be ruined getting rid of him. That's why he was never ever going to get you near relegation, that boy. Was it Mersey Derby next week, is it? Liverpool versus Everton. No better time to play them, Johnny. There's no better time to play them. Yeah, Burton was the 1.5 drip, so 2 minutes time, the second drip will be going in. Killy are behind now. Took the lead, now they're 2-1 down. Oh, Wigan didn't last long. Wigan held the lead for about 2 minutes. Man City Arsenal next week, yeah, that will ultimately be your title decider. If Arsenal get anything there, it's all over. It'll be interesting to see whether Arteta actually goes to try and win the game. If he sets up just to try not to lose, he will get beat. But it will be interesting to see what tactic he adopts next week. It's a bit like punting. If you go around trying to tiptoe around and be safe, you normally end up getting done. You've got to embrace a bit of risk and take a chance in life. Right, Burton coming up to the 30-minute mark. Those of you doing the 1.5. No chance. No, you're probably right. That's what I mean. I do think he'll go there. I think that's what lets him down. He'll go there and try not to get beat, and that's when they slip up on their Killy goal, the Dundee goal, chalked off. Right, so Burton is approaching 30 minutes, and that would be the second drip in the over 1.5. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't know any other way. But you surely learn, don't you? You learn from your mistakes. You learn. That's what the whole thing's about. It hasn't paid for him adopting that, so you think that if he went at Man City, it would catch Man City on the op because they wouldn't be expecting it. And you can't turn around and say, I mean, this isn't a great Man City side. You can't turn around and say he hasn't got the players. He's got the players if he wanted to. Don't get me wrong. I hope he does go there and try and hold out. I just think if it was me, I'd be looking at that going, this hasn't worked for us. I think we're going to do something a little bit different against this lot. Right, Burton game. People have got 2 trips in. We're waiting that first half goal at Donny. The value over the last 10 minutes has evaporated a bit, but it was there when we entered. I'm just hoping that I think did Mark put that game up in the EFL at Reading, but the League One overall is it's all a bit of a damn squib. We got a sea of red. We got a sea of red on the screen. Who's given Claude a big smashing this week? Claude is now an expert on FTS data for somebody was doing something with Ultimate and it started suggesting to it about advanced data. Yeah, same for over, yeah, a bit shorter this one, but the value is there. Colin, they both got value. This will be good value as well at half time. This one. Yeah, Claudie boy, somebody was doing an ultimate system and it suggested that they use FTS data advanced alongside. I have tried a bit of code work. I've tried a bit of Claude code. Yeah, I've been doing. I haven't done upselling yet. I need to. I'm not. I'll be honest. I've got my sort of say. I'm not going to do much now until the summer, and then I'm going to fully get it set up for next season using a bit of Claudie boy. It was incredible. It's amazing how it's come on in the last 12 months. That's the sort of thing that's really surprised me is how much it's improved. I'll be here, Stu, if you need me. How much it's improved over since I first started using it. How much better it's got, and you sort of think, wow, it's done that in 12 months. Where is it genuinely all this going to be in a couple of years' time? Just in what I use it for, it's just the improvement has been exponential. It's been absolutely mad from when I first started giving it data to what it produced to what it turns out now. And I mean that new was it Mythos? They wouldn't even release it, did it? They've got to keep it boxed up. It's going to be incredible where this all ends up in a couple of years. Wickham have taken the lead. I do know how to score in League One. Yeah, it is. It's so easy to lose yourself in it. But you just, as I say, hopefully the prompts on the course have helped people and will save a bit. But that'll all get better as well. The way you use it will get better. But I definitely feel there's a case of them sucking you in, and then when they've got you, that's why I say about doing the Python scripts and the HTML, getting it on your own machine, doing things locally, and then using some of the other wrappers. Aberdeen 2, Hibs 0. Oh no, Aberdeen 1, Hibs 0. That's been chalked off. Mythos bit of PR for military call. Theories. I was going to look something up then. I forgot what it was. Here we go, goals coming in League One. There's going to be a late flurry. Let's hope Doncaster and Reading join the party. Not fussed about the Burton game for a minute. We can have a little early second half goal there once you've got all three drips in. But it'd be nice if this Doncaster Reading one gets goal at the Saints. Goal at the Saints. Come on, you beauties. It's all a bit quiet goal-wise, isn't it? Derby doing something that a certain team couldn't. Take the lead against Southampton. Saints will come back into that pack, don't you worry. And you Derby are sort of chasing a playoff spot. No easy win, is it? When four become none. Right, nothing at all. Just football 24 indeed. From running, Pastores have scored. These games are back and running now. And as Nitish rightly pointed out, this is the pick of the bunch if you wanted to do two ahead in the second half, dripping from sort of now through to 65 mins, and then cover on a single goal at 2.0x on over 2.5, which will be 70-75 minutes around then. We're getting a third drip in at Burton, and there's still plenty of value there for a goal in the two in the second half. We'll remove liability, but you'd have a nice average price. And these little feckers need to get a wriggle on and get that first half goal. No goal at Bradford, no goal at Burton, no goal at Doncaster. Only nil, Brighton nil. Only two Premier League games. 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Only two Premier League games. Jeepers. Terrible, isn't it? There must be games this evening, is there? Just one Liverpool film. What a shambles football is, isn't it? Bam, 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 bam. Panic Attack, Monty Star, Percival's, they'll be the first 3 home. McElroy's got the Masters in the bag. Late goal at Gothenburg. Right, looks like Doncaster Reading is going to let us down into the 1.1 region now. It's kind of when I class it as anything, then it's just a bonus surprise. This is going to give you a nice average price over 1.5 at Burton Albion, and they're going to come straight out and score in the first minute of the second half. Brighton have taken the lead against Burnley. Back to the Panic Attack win. Jerry Colom each way. Back to the championship for Burnley. They are your new West Brom, aren't they? They're your new yo-yo. Liverpool and CD Australia, don't forget, were the AI nil-nil later on. Nil-nil on 20 minutes. If you see them, Utrecht have scored early. Just let these tick to half time. You can then get in your third bet at Burton. As I said, there's value at Heidenheim. Nothing else of any merit. And looks like Doncaster and Reading will be chalked down as damp squibs. Liverpool with 0-0 on 20 minutes, drip back over 1.5 goals if it's greater than 1.3 entry price. And the same for CD Estrella against Sporting Lisbon this evening. They were the only two games left. This will all be stuff that I hope to bring to Inplay tool users over the next couple of months, ready for next season. Leipzig 0-0 still. It's a game you'd have expected goals. Celtic 1-0, Hearts 0-0 at half time. It's going to be immense, that Scottish title race. It's going to be absolutely fingernail stuff. Right. Probably we'll just let this Donny half time get confirmed. Half time at Doncaster, so that one that went down the pan. Get your third drip in at Burton Albion and remove your lunch 0-0 now at half time, and you can remove your liability on a goal. As I say, and that was one there that represented good value. If you're in there, make sure you cover if you're doing that when over 2.5 gets to 2.0x. Enjoy the Grand National, guys. Panic Attack, Monty's and Percival. And if you're on other things, best of luck. Let's hope they all get round and come home without any aggro. And another nail in racing's coffin for people to jump onto. And I will see you all next week. Take it easy.